Hello everybody, welcome back to yet another video, and today we are taking a look at GTA 5, yes! Now, as some of you may be aware, PS5 recently revealed that, hey, guess what, there's a new console, because, you know, they revealed the PS5 and the very start of the event, which I'm sure many of you will be disappointed to know. Of course, Rockstar booked the first place to say, hey, guess what, we're releasing GTA 5 again. Not like it's 7 years old or anything. And on top of that, they went ahead and used footage from the original PS3 trailer, because why the hell not, right? But of course, that's all news that's not too old, not too new. That's sort of the reason why we are here today. We're looking at GTA 5. What's happened 7 years later? Or more so, how does it really hold up 7 years later? Well, actually pretty damn good. Now, of course, this is the PC version, which means there are a few graphical improvements that you won't see in the original 360 and PS3 version, and occasionally a few graphical improvements over the Xbox One and PS4 version, because, you know, I have my settings cranked to max, because of course I do. It's kind of funny, really. I'm sure we all might remember where we were when this first happened. I remember playing GTA 5 when it first came out all those years ago, because I remember getting it on day one. Wait, it come out in September or something like that? September, October? I'll do a double check. Yeah, I remember playing the absolute hell out of it. See, it's kind of funny, really, when you start thinking about the way GTA 5 started. It started off as a huge, ridiculous commercial success. You know, had a brilliant campaign, you know, and then they started to bring it online, and that was pretty good for the time. You know, if I remember rightly, GTA 5 brought in something like $1 billion in its opening weekend or something like that. You know, it's insane the amount of money this game made in such a short time. And on top of that, since then, GTA 5 has made something like $6 billion in sales, with an extra, at minimum, $500 million in microtransactions in the form of shark cards online. And these days, when you say GTA 5, you either get a sour taste in your mouth, or you're a tryhard and you still get a sour taste in your mouth because you start doing tryhard things. Or you're a modder, then you're just an evil, different kind of person. But how did I get here? I always remember this. You know, starting off in North Yankton, fighting off the cops, trying to get away with a big, huge haul of a few $100,000. Where did it go wrong? Where did it happen? And of course, most of it's going to simply relate to GTA Online and Rockstar's greed, but let's look at back what was. So anyway, we've skipped over a bit of the intro anyway, so we are currently on our way on North Yankton to try and get to a chopper so we can make our way out of here, and with a lot of money. But as I'm sure many of you are very, very aware, things don't quite go to plan. Of course, we get hit by a train. And then on top of that, you know, Mikey. Good old M. You know, the white dude at the front. Don't know why I said that, considering they're all white. Anyway, the white dude with the short hair. Yeah, it turns out he's had a few words with the FIB agent, basically FBI in real life, just more corrupt. And really, he doesn't actually like his pal Trevor. Sadly, Brad does, and Brad just saved Trevor's life. Oh shit. Now, of course, you can stay and fight, or you can do the quick speedrunning tactic and run the hell out of there and get it over and done with as soon as possible. We're going to be doing that because, you know, I am on a time schedule. God, do you remember first playing GTA 5 back in the day? I remember, you know, first seeing this cutscene, and then after a few short minutes, stepping over into good old LS.
Not always a good citizen. He did not die a hero's death, but he was a man.
Michael Townley. It's a shame that we just saw him die. Right? Well, of course not, because we all like Michael, and as we all know, he's in the promotional material, which means he gets that weird protagonist body armor, which means that he's basically impervious to all death until the story decides otherwise. Which of course means that the person in that pine box is actually Brad, the one that we saw get shot first. Anyway, let's flash forward to, well, the current day in this. Now, when we say current day, we mean 2013, because that's when GTA 5 was set. Yes, believe it or not, the game was set in the year that it released. And saying 2013 as the current day sort of feels... It's weird, isn't it, to think that it's actually been 7... Oh my god. I'm doing this video as far apart from then as they were from North Yankton when this came out. Oh my god. That's an interesting thought. Wow. 14 years, Jesus. Anyway, so here's Michael. He survived. He decided to go ahead and invest all of his millions into a big fancy house and basically living in LS, Los Santos. Essentially, it's modern day LA, just in the GTA universe with more drugs. Or less drugs, not really sure. That's debatable. And of course, Michael, he's a bit of a murderer. So obviously, murderers occasionally need this thing called therapy. Which is obviously where we are here.
I guess. I gotta tell you, I ain't too sure this shit is working for me. Well, a sense of overriding futility is a vital part of the process. Embrace it.
Dr. Frieda, is this just me, or does he sort of look like Bob Ross, except Bob Ross is actually trying to scam you instead? LS. The city of debatable ethics. Yeah, fair play to Rockstar. Like, granted, this game has aged extremely well for most games, but they didn't half make these shots look pretty damn impressive back in the day. Even though it was only, what, 720p? Something like that? It's still aged just like fine wine. Also, that seems a bit relevant for the day. Anyway, speaking about aging like fine wine, it's about time that we go ahead and meet our other protagonists. So we've met Michael, we met Trevor, and now it's time to meet our favourite guy, Franklin. And of course, Lamar. Not that anybody really... Well, I don't like Lamar. I know a lot of people do like Lamar, some people find him funny. I just find him like... Franklin, you're a better friend than he probably deserves.
Niggas here about to boost some cars in case somebody didn't realize. See, what you don't realize is we ain't boosting. This shit is legit business. Legit? Oh yeah, I forgot, huh? 401ks, tax returns and all? Yeah, right. You the one all pumped up on doing this lick, nigga. I'm getting my money in the hood. I'm straight, fool. I'm cool. You cool?
Yeah, to be fair with Franklin, yeah, he's saying that, yeah, this is technically legit work. You know, fair play Lamar, but Franklin has this sort of self-preservation sense, believe it or not. So, who are Franklin? Who is Lamar? Well, Franklin Lamar, there are a couple of guys from the hood. Only these guys are. Well, I don't know what to say. I mean, we're talking 7 years on. Pretty much everyone's seen this game at this point. Everyone knows that Franklin and Lamar, they start off as simple 2-bit criminals, sort of not criminals, then become major criminals as time goes on anyway. Anyway, they start off boosting cars for this guy called Simeon. Now, Simeon, he's a bit of a dodgy guy. Like, he is a legit businessman. Let's put it this way, he is about as legitimate as that, I don't know, £50 PS5 that you see coming from China that takes 3 months to arrive. That's how legitimate Simeon is. I mean, sure, you do get a PS5, just probably not the PS5 you were hoping for, or the value, or, you know, the whole lack of a risk of fraud. Hey, just casually racing through the Union Depository, right?
What you going slow up the road for, dog? Move over so the traffic can flow through. Whatever, nigga. I'll let something flow through your ass. Dog, I ain't too sure that joke works, dog.
Oh, boy.
Oh, shit, the one time. Be cool, fool. We got the paperwork. Whatever you
I mean, it's alright saying we got the paperwork, but when you got bloodstains, scratches to the hell, and a car that looks like battered shit, something tells me that the cops might not be so lenient to believing that you might have obtained these completely legitimately, paperwork or no. Anyway, we're going to get the hell out of Dodge and hopefully avoid these cops, because, you know, nobody likes the cops. Especially when you are a person like Franklin in America, which is feeling way too relevant right now. I really did screw up the timing on this one, didn't I? And yes, I'm swearing a little bit. It's sort of justified. Anyway, a couple of minutes later, after finally losing the cops, we get to Simeon's dealership. Premium Deluxe Motorsports. Sounds about as legit as the businessman he is.
You are a racist and I don't like you. And I will not sell you this car. I will not. You make my skin crawl, you neo-Nazi. Hey, you are all the same. You're disgusting. This racist insulted.
Are we sure this is 2013 still?
Who you calling a nigga? No, I'm not calling nobody.
Oh, God.
What the fuck? I mean, N-word.
I should probably censor this, shouldn't I? I'm probably going to forget to. But I probably should. Oh, God.
That I could not have said better myself. But seriously, maybe he's not a racist. But I don't think that he is man enough for a car like this. Wait a second. This guy right here, him? Get him a hybrid. That's a real man's car. I think you are right, Lamar. You get a tax rebate. I understand. Money is an issue, eh? Money isn't an issue. This is the best part. Watch this when he reel him in. He gonna get all his full money. Watch this. Look, man, I gotta go. Hey, Simeon, I'm out. I'll holler at you, homie. It's the best part, man. So, Jimmy, are you sure you
Oh, God. Nothing like watching a guy get scammed, right, Lamar?
How about we fall through, homie?
Yeah, I like Franklin. Like, granted, Franklin's a bad guy, but he's not a bad guy. Whereas Lamar is kind of a jackass and laughs at people getting ripped off. Franklin doesn't want to see people get ripped off. He wants to, you know, see stuff happen. He wants to, you know, be somewhat respectably honest and not lying straight up in your face.
I'll see you at work. Oh, nigga don't hate me 'cause I'm
Who knows, maybe I might carry on with GTA 5 another day, but,
on your dick. Oh, better yet, maybe
you know, it's...
call your dog ass.
I might.
Stop fucking with
I'm undecided. I'm looking for a new game to replace XCOM because, well, the finale is coming this weekend. And, well, until then, I don't really have a choice on what I'm going to be doing next. Who knows? I might go ahead and decide at some point, but for now, it's currently up in the air. But not quite as up in the air as how close as we are to the end. of this video. So, as we go ahead and cut to my usual outro card, I'll say the usual words that I'm sure you are all too familiar with by this point. Fair play, Rockstar. You made a good game. If only you didn't milk it like the greedy people that you are. Like, seriously, I remember when GTA 5 was fun. Oh well, enough of me complaining about the small things. That is where we're going to go ahead and have to call the end of the video. So, like the video, like it, dislike it if you dislike it. Any thoughts or questions, leave in the form of a comment down below. Don't forget to check out my Facebook, Patreon, Twitch, and Facebook page, all of which you can find in the description, of course, down below. Hit that subscribe button and notification bell for more content from me, as always. And, of course, stay tuned for anything else I might go ahead and let you guys know. Anyway, this is the 117th comment, signing off. Stay safe out there, folks, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Until then, ta-ra.